Hi everyone, Real Life Budget Mom here for week 2 of my weekly check-in. This week was pretty uneventful as far as spending goes, which is good, so I'll jump right in. We have not had income to come in yet, and of course our savings, the money that we pull out of savings will be determined at the end of the month. After all bills are paid. So for our fixed expenses here, we have went ahead and had another utility bill come in to finalize that. Our electric bill this month was $68.96. So I'll go ahead and erase that I wrote in pencil since I knew it would be changing. And I'm going to write it in red, or kind of a pink color, because it actually was more than what I had budgeted. It came in at $207.51 for a total of our utilities this month. So not too bad, but would like to see that a little bit lower. So that is our gas and water and our electric bill. The doctor, that hasn't changed, so we'll keep that written in pencil because I have a couple more things that I know will be coming in for that. And the phone bill, that also came out of our account, and it was as expected, so I'll go ahead and write that in purple. So it was $214.81, and that is the only two fixed expenses that we had this week. And I will go ahead and update our ending balance on the phone. Once again, this is the only debt we have right now. Our phone company lets us pay out for our phones on a monthly, I think we set up like a 30-month payment plan with them, and they just tack it onto the bill. So the ending balance for my husband's phone is $182.99. And we could go ahead and pay that off. Once again, it's no interest. It's kind of a hassle. You have to go into the phone store, pay it in one lump sum. You can't just, hey, I'll pay extra this month if you have a little extra. You have to pay it in full if you're wanting to pay it off. So I'll just keep paying on each month that is tacked onto our bill. It's not costing us any since it's interest free. So moving over to our variable expenses, once again, gas, we don't go anywhere because of the pandemic. I am a stay-at-home mom, so I don't drive anywhere except for grocery shopping. That's about the extent of me getting out of the house. And our groceries, we did pretty good. The first week of the month, we only spent $27.37. But we made up for that this week. We had a date night, went out to eat, had a couple of things come up. So we spent an additional $228.83. So that brings our food, our groceries, it brings that to a total spent of $256.20. So of course we've got a couple more weeks left in the month. So I'm going to write that in pencil because we will be eating and getting more groceries this month. So I have already grocery shopped for next week. So as long as everything goes as planned, we're actually doing really good on our food budget this month, which typically in the past when we've budgeted, our grocery and food budget was our highest, one of our higher spending items. So we're really trying to rein that in. The pandemic has helped, not as many chances to go out and eat. Of course, we're trying to be really safe and not expose ourselves to more people than what we have to. So that has helped, but also drive-thrus are still open. My husband and I, we love our food. So we're just trying to really focus on bringing that grocery budget and staying within our grocery budget of $400. So that's really our mini goal as we go on this budgeting journey, is to keep our food budget at within the $400 range. So our miscellaneous, we did spend a little bit more. We added another $41.41. My husband needed to get his license renewed. So that was a little added expense I wasn't expecting because I did not know that it was expiring. So that is not correct. So our total miscellaneous spent so far this month is $91.41. So again, I'll write that in pencil because you just never know. This is the miscellaneous category is kind of my catch-all. If it doesn't really fit anywhere else, I put it into miscellaneous. Some people would have a miscellaneous and then maybe an unbudgeted. So far, the miscellaneous is working for us, so we'll keep that the same and until I see that I would like to change it, or maybe that's not working as good for us anymore. So that's really all I have this week. On this budgeting journey, we are we're trying to save money. We're trying to save up, make sure, we would like to take a vacation this summer if everything goes as planned and things open back up and maybe travel is a little less risky. And so we're kind of going to save for that. But first we want to make sure that we are staying within our budget before we have that extra money that we could put towards something. And that might be something I share in the future, is kind of how I break up what we're saving for, because this budget is very minimal. I know I've watched several other budgeting videos on YouTube, and we don't make a lot of money. If you're new here, my husband works has a steady income. I work from home. Like I said before, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do get to do a little bit of work from home on the computer. My income is up and down all the time. So right now is not the busy season, so I will not be bringing in very much money in these next couple of months. But as this journey goes on, you'll see, as I get busier and I'm able to bring in a little bit more. That's why we were able to have a cushion and have our savings account that we could pull from. So that, those months that I don't bring in much, we have a cushion in our savings account to account for that, so that I'm able to stay at home and be able to spend time with our daughter. We are a family of 3, my husband, myself, and my 1-year-old daughter. She's actually a one and a half today. So we are having so much fun raising her. I love that my husband has agreed to let me stay home and be able to spend that time with her as she grows up. I know that it won't be forever, but for right now, I am loving it. So that's all I have for you today. It's pretty boring when you're trying to save money. So be bored with me. Jump on. Go ahead and hit subscribe if you want to follow our journey and see just how we do it on this smaller income. And as always, if you have comments, suggestions, please drop them below. If you have questions, I want to learn from you. Just like hopefully you're able to take something away from what we're doing and how we budget. Budgeting is very much a personal thing. That's why they call it personal finance. So what works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. So drop your comments, questions, suggestions below. I'd love to read them. I love to respond. I look forward to getting to know each and every one of you. Until next time, see you later.